All right, welcome to Money Never Sleeps. This is a show where we talk about anything and everything that impacts the flow of money from around the corner to around the world. And a lot of things have been happening uh, in general. 2020, a lot of crazy things transpiring. The bottom line is that in every industry, things are moving and shaking and changing and evolving. You have more people, more businesses that are understanding the benefit of having a mixture of remote and on-site work. Okay, giving people the opportunity to actually work from wherever they want. It's not even about working from home; it's working from wherever you want. Microsoft, Google, all the tech companies are allowing this because it is possible. If you're a technology company, you would think it is possible to do this. So a lot of this stuff is going to be transpiring. Another thing that has been really, at the forefront of a lot of conversations that has to do with Bitcoin. Now, I want to say something. Um, Cryptocurrency in itself, you have 99, maybe 99.995% of what you have out there, serve no purpose. There's no utility. There's nothing that, beyond the peer-to-peer interest. There's nothing further that pushes it up. Bitcoin, they weren't the first cryptocurrency, but they are the ones that stood around and that Wall Street and Main Street they're beginning to adhere to. You have banks now that are adhering to this because they see that it's beyond just having some coin, this digital coin that's floating around. It's becoming a true asset, and how it's set up. And it's just very interesting. I think at some point in time, we're going to see a lot of governments globally embracing this in some way. In some way, I think that the banks really starting to pull the trigger piece by piece. This is a telltale sign of what is to come. The reality is, when that happens, additional regulation will come into play, and all of this stuff will come into play. That'll basically, lay the foundation for what tomorrow will bring. So, Bitcoin has had a tremendous run, been on a roller coaster ride over the past couple of weeks. For a while, it was depressed, but the point of the matter is, at some point in time down the road, I see it even having more value than it has today. But you're gonna have to go through the pain going through it. When you're looking at other cryptocurrencies, don't get baited into these fly by night deals. If you see something out there that makes sense, then let it make sense for you. If it makes sense for your portfolio, just don't go all in. I wouldn't go all in. You have to seize the opportunities as they come. Another way to do things is see what the project's about. What is it about? You have too many, way too many, and I've seen too many of these crypto deals coming forward. They have digital tokens and STOs and everything else, and they're doing this stuff. They're utilizing, whether it be any type of pathway to go and market it on a peer-to-peer basis. And what winds up happening, you have people getting involved, and great, if it's a great project, then it'll have great success. If it's not, if it's just, someone lining their pockets, that's when it's a different story altogether. So I think that you just have to be careful. You have to be careful when you're looking at these cryptocurrencies. Just find the ones that make sense. And the thing is, trading them becomes a little interesting too, because right now you trade stocks. You're not paying you're paying limited commission, so on and so forth, and that's what all the discount brokers and even the major firms they're doing right now with the banks embracing it. J.P. Morgan is saying that you have other banks that are embracing it. This is just a telltale sign of what is to come. What is to come? The digital assets, they're not leaving. They're not going anywhere. As much as the old guard wants to suppress it, as much as the millennials, beyond the millennials, just in general, it's easy to move money around. All right, when you have people living in different countries and you want to go send them money, I've done it. You send them a Western Union, you're spending a ton of money to send it. You send someone a couple $100, you're spending like 20, 30, $40 to send them that money. And how does that make any sense? That's usury in my in my book. They call it a transactional fee. It's really, it's something else. In digital assets, they solve that problem because it gives mobility to money. It gives mobility to assets. And the thing is, you can pretty much, tokenize any asset if you have it. That's the whole thing, is the proof, or the regulation of that part, to make sure that those assets are where they are, and they are what they say they are, and there has to be a custodian of this. And I'm not talking about a brokerage firm. There has to be something. There has to be something in place, something that basically keeps that in line. So look, if I was looking at any cryptocurrency or any digital asset, I would look at the ones that have that something else. That's that they if they are monetizing or tokenizing an asset, then whether it be real estate or something else, then definitely take a look at it. But find out what the monetization is, and what are they digitizing? What are they making? What are they tokenizing? And what is it? If it's held in escrow, it's held somewhere for the benefit of the project, then yeah, I get it. That's not bad. So at least you can monitor it. So there has to be something like that in place, as opposed to a project coming forward saying they're doing a thing, but they're not really doing a thing. So you just have to be a little careful about that. Some projects don't work out, some do. So there's never a guarantee when it comes to this. But if you look at things carefully and don't look at it as a trade, you may get those diamonds in the rough. Because if you're looking to trade, that's a different animal altogether. You can go to the Market Rebellion and learn how to do that. You can do that on Coinbase and a bunch of other platforms. And it's going to cost you to do it, but if you're making money, then fine. But it's, again, the way you can make money is the way you can lose money. All right, so you have to keep that in mind. Anyway, I wanted to just have this quick brief and come back with you guys. I've been away for a little bit, and I'm going to give some other input as we're going into the holidays. You have retail. That's an interesting thing right now. Usually retail is talk of the town, but really, it's different. It's different. You have a lot of, special purpose acquisition companies that are coming out. They're taking a lot of companies public. You have other companies that are doing IPOs. You have technology is not just a rage. Technology is the future. So these technology companies that are out there that you may be overlooking, if they're private and public, they're worth another look, due to the fact that whatever technology is coming forward, that's towards the future. So if you're thinking about that and you're doing that and you're looking at companies that are bringing products and tools for the future, then they're worth it. They're worth it across the board. All right. So, but anyway, I want to thank you guys for taking time to look at view the show and your continued support. And I'm going to be back with you for another segment of Money Never Sleeps. And until then, just have a great trading day, and just again make sure if you're looking at cryptocurrency, just be aware of what is happening. Be aware of that so that you don't get burnt in the process. All right. Anyway, you guys enjoy and have a great day.